If you've ever tried translating a Shopify store with more than a handful of products, you know it's a pain. Translate and Adapt makes you click through every field, one product at a time. There's a faster way, it runs out of a Google Sheet, and it covers your Metafields too. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to use Altera to export your products and Metafields out of Shopify, run them through Google Translate in a single sheet, and import the translations right back into your store. The same sheet works anytime you add new products or launch a new language. Let's get started. To do this, we'll be using Altera. Altera is an import-export tool built for Shopify that's compatible with the Matrixify format, although it supports additional data types such as translations, meta-object definitions, and much more. Before we get started, we need to link up Altera with our Google account so we can push directly to Google Sheets. To do this, we'll go over to the left and click on Settings, scroll down to Remote Connections, and create a new connection. Here for the connection type, we'll choose Google Sheets, and we'll go ahead and connect our Google account. Once we go through here and accept the access permissions, which allow the app to just create individual spreadsheets for you, we'll go back here to our Shopify admin. We have all our products here, but for our demo, we'll just take the first two. We'll click on these three dots here, and we'll choose Export Selection with Altera. This brings us back to the Altera app, and as it's currently configured, we have an export for two products. What we actually want though is the translations. So we'll select the translations and deselect products. Now here we see that we have some different filters pre-configured for us. The data type is products, the product IDs are here, and the language that we want is there. Once we have all this, the other thing we need to do is go down to export location, and we'll choose our Google Sheets account. Once we have that, we just click on Start Export. Now at this point, Altera will go through and generate an export with all the product data and Metafields. Then it will publish it to Google Sheets. In this case, we only had two products, so it ran very quickly. And once it's done, we can just click on View Sheet. So here we have our export file with our translation data. A few things I want to call out here. First of all, this file is compatible with the Translate and Adapt apps import and export format. We have an identification column here along with the default content and translated content columns, which are the same. So you could theoretically upload this to the Translate and Adapt app. The other things though that Altera adds are these parent and handle columns, and this allows you to transfer translations across stores and gives you a better idea of what field you're actually translating. What we'll do here is we'll need to set the values for the translated content to our French translations. Now Google Sheets has a pretty cool function that we can use to do this, which will invoke Google Translate. So we just type in Google Translate, and then we need to put in the parameters here. So the first one is the text that we'll edit, which is that, or the text that we'll translate. Then we need to put in the source language. Since it's English, we just put in the two-layer code for the language, in this case EN. And then for the target language, we want the value from the J column. Once we have that and close the parentheses, we press enter. After a second, Google will translate that for us. Now all we need to do is drag this down, just give it a second, and we see that everything gets translated here. One thing we do need to make sure of is that these translations look good. There's always the risk with automatic translations that something might be off, so we want to go back and manually check those. But once everything looks good, we'll just go to File, Download as an Excel. We'll see that file locally. And then if we go back to the Altera app, what we'll do is we'll re-import this file. So we upload the file, choose our spreadsheet, and we start the import. And after just a few seconds, the app will import these translations for us. And one nice thing is that you can preview these directly from this detail page. So to see the Alpine snow jacket, we just click on this, and the app will automatically open us to the Translate and Adapt app for French, where we see all the different values here, and we can see that the descriptions have been updated, including the Metafields here at the bottom. So that's really all there is to it. We export the data with Altera, we go over to Google Sheets, use the Google Translate function to translate the data, and then re-import them. And this is a quick way to translate your products with just Google Sheets for the translations. You can find Altera on the Shopify App Store, and if you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks for watching.